Hey, you guys, welcome in to Divine Golden Master, where we master being divine at this 3D reality. So today's video topic is going to be hydromancy. All right, and hydromancy is a form of divination using water, one of the oldest and most fluid-based scrying arts. The term comes from the Greek word hydro, which means water, and matia, which means divination. And we know that came up in the Tazio reading too, the tea magic video, that same word, right? It's based on the belief that water, as a natural conductor of energy and emotion, can reflect hidden truths, subconscious messages, or spiritual insights. What hydromancy is it involves gazing into the water, still or moving, to receive visions, symbols, or intuitive impressions. The practitioner may use natural bodies of water like lakes, rivers, or oceans, or contain vessels such as bowls, cauldrons, or mirrors filled with water. In this reflective surface, seers observe ripples, reflections, colors, or movements. Interpreting them as messages from the divine, ancestors, or the subconscious mind. Common methods of hydromancy. Number one, the scrying bowl, right? This is something that we see happen a lot. And a lot of times when I do readings, I do put a cup of water or a bowl of water, even just to help the energy be more fluid. But this is like specifically filling a dark bowl with water, sometimes dyed with ink or infused with herbs. And also you can use candlelight, like turn on lights on and use candlelight to help create dancing reflections. And it's ideal for entering a trance or like a trance-like state or seeing images and symbols. So that's one way. Another way is ripple divination. Drop pebbles, petals, or droplets of oil into the water and interpret the shapes, directions, or patterns of the ripples. Another way is moonlight hydromancy, and this is one of my favorite ones because I love water and I really, really love the moon. So this is one of my favorite ones. This is performed outdoors under the moon. The practitioner gazes at the reflection of the moon or stars on the water to receive lunar or cosmic insight, often used for emotional or intuitive revelations. And be careful with this one. If you're somebody who is really like the moon really affects you, because like for me it really affects different things about my mood and how I feel and like that. If you're very sensitive to it, be careful and with reason. Another way is flowing water divination. Observing the current of a river or stream, how leaves, twigs, like branches and stuff like that, or offerings move, can symbolize the flow of fate or the path forward. And this is a way I do divination when it comes to my clients. And if I had to take their candles, their glass candles, or their candle wax to the water, whether it's sink, float, move away quickly, stay still, a lot of those different things are indicators for me to know how the working is going to manifest, how successful it's going to be. Like, it's another form of how I read the energy. So that's important to know too. If you're somebody who takes your things to the water, your ritual remains to the water and things like that, you can also read that when you put it in there. All right. Water represents emotion, intuition, cleansing, and reflection. Hydromancy taps into these aspects to reveal what is unseen, making it especially aligned with empaths, mediums, and clairvoyants. And I'm all three of those, right? So for me, this is one of the ways that I love this way. I'm really drawn to this way. I love this way, especially for myself. And I do this for my clients a lot. And they don't even really notice because I do but a lot of my personal clients, this is how I read a lot of the energy for them, through water, right? It's also seen as a way to connect with water spirits and deities. And me personally, I have deep relationships with water spirits. When I go to the water, I hear siren songs, and I've seen Maye walking on the water before. I've seen Oshun sitting by the water before. So water is just something that naturally speaks to me, and it's like without even having to exercise the gift of water, it speaks to me, and it gives, it's a comfortable place for me. So if you and a lot of times we're a reflection, so if you resonate with my energy and you've been here for a while, water may be something that probably resonate with you too. Even like when I get upset or angry, and this is more so in the past because I don't really allow things to really trigger me that much now. It's nothing really that's going to trigger me, pretty much. But when I used to get so angry in the past, and one of my ways was to go to the water and just stand by the water, and the insight and the messages and the things that would come to my spirit would be so healing, so divine. So I definitely recommend that. And some water spirits that we know of is Oshun, Yimaye, Poseidon, or the Undines of Western mysticism, which is Undines. I don't really know if I've ever pronounced that word right, but I'm sure y'all familiar with that. And how to practice this, a simple ritual, all right, is you can cleanse your space with smoke or sound, right? And this is like you're doing it at the house. Fill a bowl with spring water or moon water. And make sure that you are conscious. Like, this is just how I feel about it. Spirit said sometimes it may be different for everybody else, right? If you feel intuitively guided to do it, it's because you're supposed to. So just do it if you feel it. But I like to know what sign the moon is in. I like to know what cycle it's in, because it's going to help me to be able to interpret the message as well. So that's significant for you if you use a moon water, right? Say if you take it from this new moon in Libra that we just had, but then the moon's in Scorpio, right? And switches, but your water's still in Libra, that's something to keep in mind, right? Place candles nearby, one on each side for balance. Gaze softly into the surface. Breathe deeply and relax your focus. And what this is going to help you do is to remove, because we have blockages that come up because we're in a 3D. So a lot of times the only reason why we don't see, the only reason, let me finish my sentence. The only reason why we have blockages that come up, and the only reason why we don't see the unseen, is because we've been conditioned to and programmed to not see those things. But like me, I see spirits walking that are not here in the physical. I see gnomes. I see mermaids. I see things that's not keen to the regular eye. So, but it took me to put that regular brain in the back burner and just be, and really just actually be able to sit and be open to see. A lot of times people are not open to see because they're either scared or whatever the case may be. So make sure you ground yourself before this, okay? Now what you want to do next is gaze softly into the surface. Breathe deeply and relax your focus. Ask your question aloud or silently. Observe and allow symbols, colors, or impressions to come naturally. Don't second guess it. Trust what you get first. And like I say, you want to record what you sense or see immediately after. Write things down. You want to have a notebook there, because later you can go through and decipher on the deeper and decode the messages. But you also want to have it there so that you don't get distracted and trying to figure out what it means, or having to remember. Write it down, keep going. Write it down, keep going. Or record yourself and say it, and then later you can watch it and write it down and do So yeah, I love you guys. Like I said, I will be doing all these forms of divination for you guys, giving you a reading for each one. Now, because the power outage that's going on, I don't know exactly when, but I probably will just have to pre-record it and post it. I'm not going to be able to do it live like this. But however it's going to be done, just know you're going to get it, okay? It's going to be done. All right? And I love you guys. Love your stuff. I will see you guys on my next one. Don't forget to put your stuff down in the comments. Have you tried this? Do you do it? You got some more tips and tricks that you can share with the collective? Put it in the comments, and we can talk about it. Peace, y'all.